Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. We're going to be playing some more Dominion 6 today. Now, we're going to be starting a new run, but I assume if you're watching this, you're probably watching all these Dominions videos kind of chronologically, or you just don't really care, so I'm just going to assume a chronological order here. So the last thing I did, I was trying to do 2v2 disciple game against Mighty AI, because I wanted to get in and let's fight Mighty AI now. And so I did a couple games with Andromania on this specific map, and it was rough. Rough with the dog people. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to try it a bit on my own and see, just try to learn more, figure things out, see what I can do, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, well, I won. As you can see here, victory. I can't actually prove that this is Mighty AI. I don't think there's any way for me to display that. Oddly enough, I wish it's why wouldn't it just say the AI difficulty here? But yeah, I'm not the type to lie about something like that. So the thing is, it really just came down to the fact that I randomly started on the same side as my ally rather than us being split apart. Because that meant that I could have a lot more time to actually get set up and get my scales going sufficiently and get my research going so that I could actually utilize a lot of the stuff available to me compared to just, okay, it's an all-out sprint right from the start, and they just get 60% more money and gems and like 30% more resources than I do. And it's just like, how do I compete with this when I have so little options available to me? I think the solution, if you did want to go for that route, is really just get an Awake expander that's just like, take a Hellbless, basically just shit all over your scales, take a godly pretender right out the gate, at the very least, just to secure your position. Or you can just start on the same side randomly and then you're fine. That's pretty much what it was, because my troops are pretty good. And my spells are, we get big bark skin buffs, we get the animal ferocity stuff, which I don't think I even ended up using. If I look at my scripting, it was all just like, please, bark skin, just bark skin everything. For God's sake, just bark skin everything. And so it was just like, I had a lot of troops at the end, and it was quick. I mean, this is turn 47. It felt pretty quick. I went down, we got this throne here, and then this thing in the middle is actually two thrones. It's two thrones on top of each other. So if you get the one next to you at the start and you get the center, you win with our settings, the recommended settings. So this is obviously hotly contested. I'm amazed that I actually won, because yeah, I mean, I think I won a battle against like 1,000 units. And I had, God, maybe half that. So I was pretty impressed that I actually held it and was able to get it for a turn. Thankfully, my pretender was like right there. I didn't have to wait for her to come over. This is the pretender I had. It was mostly just a vessel for scales. I think I picked, I think it was imprisoned. Maybe it was dormant, but I think it was, I don't know. And basically just nothing. My bless was defense skill +3, MR +2. And I did always make sure my sacreds were blessed. So they actually had like 18 defense, which was pretty nice considering they don't have shields. But yeah, it was mostly just about the really good scales. And yeah. With that being said, I don't think I'm really interested in playing against Mighty AI, because it's basically just like, they cheat, and so you just have to come up with like cheesy shit in order to win. That's pretty much it. I mean, in that case, it wasn't that cheesy. It was mostly just like good troops and proper application of spells. So in that case, like, yeah. But I don't know what I would have done. Like, you have to use an Awake Expander otherwise if you're gonna be button heads right away, which is kind of cheesy because they don't do that. I don't know. I'm fine with difficult AI, to be honest. We've got the AI no recruit mod, which makes it a bit harder. And mostly I just like playing all different nations and just getting into different tactics and shenanigans, kind of, without having to be... I like doing the cheesy stuff because I can, not because I have to, I guess, is sort of where I'm at. I heard a recommendation elsewhere that instead of playing against mighty AI, because it doesn't actually get smarter, you could just play against like normal or difficult AI, but crank up the resources and money and everything for everybody, including yourself, because then it's a little bit more balanced, but they can still produce like some insane doom stacks and stuff. I don't know. I think I'm fine with difficult AI as it is, with the AI no recruit mod, the improved casting AI mod, stuff like that. All right, so what are we starting here today? Well, I went around and I grabbed a whole bunch of different nation mods. I grabbed the Forgotten Realms mod. I just wanted to look at it. It's interesting, but the thing is, it's like 40 nations. They're not all similar, but there's a lot of similar ones in that mix. And you have to play on the specific Forgotten Realms, like Faerun map, in which you have to play with all 41 nations or whatever. And you have to play on that specific map with all the nations. So it's always going to be a big game with Forgotten Realms. There's no piecemeal. You can't just play with like, oh, I just want to play as the Waterdeep nation or something. Like, no, you're always doing that experience. And then so I started it and I played as Waterdeep. But you get like 30 commander choices or something like that. Like, there's so many different mage choices out of the capital. It's just like, ain't nobody got time for that. That's ridiculous. I mean, I want some options of like, oh, well, this has this, but this has this. Oh, I don't know. But that's too many. That's too many. And I will say, it has a lot of original sprites. A lot of them did look good and like sort of, what's the term I'm looking for? They didn't look out of place, but then some definitely did look out of place. They were a little like, oh, holy shit, where did this come from? This must have come from somewhere else, or I don't know. It didn't wow me the same way that Warhammer did, but at the same time, I'm not that big of a Forgotten Realms D&D kind of guy compared to Warhammer, so. But then I went and grabbed just like a bunch of other nations, like individual nations and stuff, or NIS new nations, just like all the most popular stuff. There's a lot of these that are like a few mod creators all make sure that their nation mods all work together. So there's a collection of those. There's like 13 of them or something. So I just grabbed all those. The NIS new nations is kind of its own thing. I find that they don't combine, so you got to enable one or the other. So we gotta kind of switch back and forth, but let's enable that collection of like 13, which is this, which gives a warning, but apparently that doesn't mean anything. This. We'll disable Warhammer for now, much as I love it. This. Okay. And let's just create a new game. And let's just take a look at some. Let's play on the Dawn of Dominions map. I like that one. So that's 132 land provinces. So probably 6 or 7 nations is fine. We'll do 7 nations on that. All right, and this will be Mangg's LP's 20, whatever we end up going with. Let's take a look at early age. Okay, so we have Ketchna, Sunset on a Golden Age. Federation of cities inhabited primarily by Hobergs. Right, the little, like, halflings. Yeah, look at these little guys. Size 2. But they have bad formation fighter, all of them? No, just some of them. Oh, and these actually have formation fighter 4. Holy shit. 14 size points, which means 7 of them to a square. Insane. That being said, their damage is garbage. Do they get earth magic? They do. They get all except blood, strong fire, and nature. Yep, fire, nature. They could have some earth. Some earth. Okay, but nature... nature, you could give them, like, Berserk, I suppose. That would be something. Just trying to think of how to up that damage a bit. Because it's like, yeah, you can have 7 of them in a square, and they all swing, and that's great. But against, like, an 18 protection enemy, very few of those shots are going to go through. But if I could get up the damage a little bit, you know, Strength of Giants would be amazing, but they specifically struggle with Earth. But, I mean, if you... Yeah, see, that's probably... So you'd have to make some of these guys get an Earth 2 or Empower stuff to get Earth 2, and then you can make Earth Boots, and then 20% of these guys will be Earth 1. It's not great. Let's be great. It's not great. A third of these guys. These are our non-fort provinces. Interesting. Riding hogs, of course. Sacreds. 19 defense with those tower shields. Enchanted javelins. Ooh. That's pretty mean, man. Only 9 protection, though, so they would definitely want some... And 5 hit points, too. That's the other thing. Very interesting. Okay. An option. Ixaka, the Fertile Crescent. Apes. Capable archers, cheap skirmishers, medium infantry, super heavy cavalry. I don't know if I'd describe that one as super heavy, but it's certainly cavalry. Range 50 great bows, 19 damage. Oh my god. What do you even do with shit like that? They also have length 4 pikes. And they're sacred. So, really, they'd probably just do everything. Wild. Paeonia, last of the Partholonians. Glamored but not stealthy. Javelinmen, slingers, phalanx, pikemen, strong heavy cavalry. Royal companion. Again, you like using this term heavy cavalry, and I'm not sure what defines heavy. I usually interpret that as high protection, and I don't consider 10 to be high. I mean, they're glamored, that's nice, but that's not really heavy. Length 6. All right, well, now you're just getting ridiculous. That's too long. Length 6 and a shield. That's crazy. And they have Formation Fighter. And they're glamored. 21 damage. 13 attack. These things are phenomenal. Dude, just build these. Fucking scales the shit out of that. Crazy good. Or you can just make these guys. Length 3 golden spears. Magic damage. Attack 14 with javelins. Why not? But they struggle with protection. Whereas these guys have 15. So not quite as defensive. Yeah, this is just crazy. These guys got Berserker. Two-handed swords. 23 magic damage. Nice. Royal Peltas. Length 5 pikes. Yep. That's pretty fun. There's a lot to look at. Reto. I don't think we can go this in depth with all of them though. There's a lot. There's a lot. Retovari Wild Hunt. Chudes. Infantry with throwing weapons, longbows, two-handed swords. Strong nature and blood, mediocre death, low but plentiful air. Blood sacrifice. Some blood slaves going. Yeah. Shinar, Tower to the Heavens. Gaining various advantages by casting construction rituals in their capital. Not that you get to see those rituals, I suppose. But they can get war golems and Anzu. Wait a minute. Fucking Grenadier. Stink pots. Poison. Strong air and earth, some nature and astral. Cool. Melitta. Hives of the Astron. They're bees. Bee people. 20 defense, 17 protection. For that cheap. But their damage, not very high. They do poison damage. They're size 2 though, so 5 to a square. Again, if you could just bump up the damage or something. They have minor earth. The hell? Oh, actually, 50% of these bad boys, which are also pretty cheap, will have earth 2. Strength of giants everywhere. Look at this shit. They fly, of course. Here's your sacred. Flying giant bees that trample just for an extra kick with a paralyzing magic bite. Huh. It's gonna be tough to pass up the bees. You can just make just like a shit ton of flying, trampling giant bees. They have poison bows. Yeah, weak. Definitely weak on the offensive stuff. They're gonna want... Strength of giants. But look, even these guys, relatively cheap. 5 to a square. They can fly. 16 slashing damage. 15 attack. With an extra poison hit on it. It's like in mass. But they do only have 6 hit points. Granted. So anything that does, you know, land a hit is probably going to kill him in droves. But Earth is very nice. Also, you know, every one of these can throw a body ethereal. Are they animals? Really, you're not counting them as animals. I guess they're not, but that's a bummer. Oh boy. Yeah, that one's gonna be hard to pass up, but we'll keep looking at a few others. Shesaba, Vessels of Might. They're all metal constructs. What the hell? Slash resistant. You should be more resistant than that. But 32 damage glaives. Sun Awe, Animal Awe, Slash resistant, Poison resistant. They got mirror shields, 18 defense, 16 protection. Here's your sacred. It's got a magic wand, a flaming scimitar, magic bolts. Sumuwich, the sea cell traders. Human and amphibian fishmen underwater with sailing. Military is mostly archers. They're underwater. Or are they? Okay, so they're not actually... Here's an amphibian. Most of them are not amphibious. So humans with amphibian fishmen underwater, but they have sailing. Okay. Mostly archers. That's pretty unusual. Toxandria, little men of the forest. Look at how cute they are. Little gnomes. That fucking blind you. Should a human look at them unwanted, they're known to curse their eyes with blindness. Good God. Stealthy pole arms and staff slings. Kobooters befriend many animals and have access to several types of mounts. Yeah. They're riding... What is this? A duck? Oh, it's a goose. Whoops. Yeah, it's a goose. They ride geese. Ankle slicers. And they get great toads, and then they ride great toads, of course. Toad rooter. Adorable. Gnungaheim, architects of the Rainbow Bridge. Starts without access to their main line of Losh Tusar giants. They will unlock in a few turns. My goodness gracious, that is something. Mani Guard. 22 protection, 33 hit points. 13 defense, 23 damage, length 4 spears. And they have shields. Whew, boy. Bagwajanini, little wild men of the woods. Look at that thing! And it's sacred. And it shoots out quills. 20 damage. Oh my god, I would make nothing but this. This would be my entire military. Anything striking it with a short weapon, length no more than 1, will risk getting damage. And they're corpse eaters. Yeah, I would basically just have nothing but giant porcupines. But there's also this, the Moose Warrior. Clubs, hooves, antlers, a great bow. And then they also have little guys. Size 2. Also with spike barbs. Blinding pocket sand, yeah. God, there's just so much. Geolan, host of the wild hunt. Humans, demonic goatmen, and sorcerers. Oh yeah, this was like the Christmas nation. The page made it look really Christmassy, but outside of that, it's not super Christmassy, is it? It's more like, what's that other thing? Krampus or whatever. Whip of Discipline. And Runkuma, Lords of the River. Turu, Ganji, Zin, and humans. Light infantry, chariots, glamour troops. They get air, glamour, astral, water, some fire, earth, and nature. Powerful H3 priests in the capital. Capital's a great walled city. Damn, where's the downside? It doesn't look like they have any heavy infantry. Very lightly protected stuff. But air and glamour gets you access to wailing winds, which is pretty strong. I don't know who. Okay. That was all early age. Then you have middle age, which has Laringia, Age of Chivalry. Humans and coastal hobergs. They also get the little guys. Can grant provinces to imperial estates for certain benefits and drawbacks. Summoned angels. Cool. Carcosa, Shattered Sun. Now, I did already look at this one. This is not a shock to me. I noticed this and I was like, oh my god, how can I not do this? And then I saw the bees now. Yeah, they have disposable human cultists, temple summoned void beings, well-equipped and trained dreamers. Strong astral and glamour. So they don't have many choices here. You get just basic cultists, chaff, you know, sort of thing. Renegade warriors. Basically just the most average or slightly below average soldiers you could get. Skirmishers, same thing, but with bows or crossbows. And then you get the warrior in yellow, which is pretty solid. 18 protection, 15 defense. They get a magical meteorite blade, and they can use the yellow sign with 112 attack value to stun. But magic resistance negates easily, unfortunately. But still, yeah, they're pretty solid non-sacreds. And then you get like Phantom of Truth, Astral Glamour, Priest with Inquisitor and stuff, Spy, Sun in Rags. It's like just built-in thugs right here. Weakness, Tentacles, Life Drain, Fire, Astral Death, level 2 Priest. You get more Fire, Astral Death, Glamour. You get a Fear Aura, Fire Resistant, and Mind Slime. So anyone close to this will get slowed down as their minds get exposed to visions from beyond. But then really what you want is all the summons you get. The Vile Thing and the Otherness. Thing from the Void. The Hazes. The Thing That Should Not Be. And Formless Spawn. It's all very strong, and these are all your sacreds. So I think that's a very cool, unique faction. Heiju, the Court of Sorcery. Humans and Yokai. Strong water and nature. Dominion just creates unrest. Oh, whoa, these are all sacred. Sacred, sacred, sacred. 3 different sacred, including sacred archers, which is always nice. Tanuki! Look at this little bastard. Magic Power 1. Yes, you get little creatures that are carrying katanas that'll fucking cut your head off. Can only be recruited in provinces contain a spirit gate. And shrimp soldiers. Shark warriors. That seems like a pretty fun faction, too. Agia, Hallowed Land. Chthonic spirits. Ethereal soldiers, 5 per turn. 21 protection sacreds. With magic weapons. Seems a little strong. They can get mains, water death, ethereal, D-main, level 3 priest, water earth nature Lars, main warriors, magic weapons, and ethereal. Okay. Yeah, I mean we could. There's a lot. We could go with this all day, but we're already half an hour. We haven't even. Well, I mean we kind of have picked our nation, sort of, but late age has kind of the least. Thuringia, Fire and Steel. Kadesh, Ashes of Time. With this thing. Again, just like thugs ready to go. Send them out there. Don't even need to kit them out. Oh, they got Adites. Cool. Agia, Undying Land. Sickly humans which turn undead when killed. Really? And chthonic spirits. Oh yeah, you get all these arisen warriors. That's cool. Herald, Heralds of the Coming Doom. What the hell is the Tetragrammaton? Not recruited, but automatically created in fortified temples. And you get Angels. Invulnerable, Awe 2, Shock, Fire Resistant, Flying, Divine Touch, Divine Horn. Badass, man. Sambooth, Slaves to Darkness, Humans and Ghouls. Mindless Sacred Knights with Nightmare Aura. Nightmare Aura. It's regeneration. They're sacred. 21 protection, 26 damage, greatswords. That seems terrifying. Alright, but we are going with early age, and we are going with Melitta, Hives of the Astron. Against 6 AI, so 7 players total. We'll put them all on standard, because it's better that way. And away we go. Alright. So let's actually break down then what we want out of this. So we prefer heat scale +1. We have poison-tipped weapons. Everyone flies. Bees only eat liquid gold and require no additional supplies. Mellet require queens to recruit. Queens require male mellet to be present. So the mellet is just our regular bee soldiers. We get astral nature, death, minor earth. Average priests. Because of their close proximity to the underworld, the priests are more effective in calling back their pretender. Temples produce astral pearls. And we get a free 2 bless points for nature, which is great. Right. So we have Strategos, 150 leadership on our basic bee commander. But he costs gold. Oh, is that what they mean? Oh, they all cost extra income, upkeep, basically. So we all have like above average upkeep. Okay. I mean, I usually go scales anyways, so it's fine. But that does mean we could tank growth, I suppose, if we don't care about supply at all. But maybe. I'm iffy on that. We got our basic priests that do have a 20% chance of astral. For whatever good exactly that might do us. You know, I don't tend to make that many priests. Maybe that's where I go wrong. But here, Melidotes, they have Astral 1, Nature 1, Holy 1, 9 Research. They also reduce Unrest, which is nice. And they have a supply bonus, even though... Oh. No. None of our... yeah, none of our stuff requires supply. apparently. So obviously we can form some pretty big astral nature communions if we just make a shit ton of these, which does have its uses. But you still want higher nature and astral for foraging purposes and things like that. We can get a big B that actually has Mason on it. Can trample. It's got Earth 1, Nature 1, and then either Earth 2 or Nature 2, and a 50% chance of throwing Death in there, which is nice. So this is probably going to be the main thing we make for a while, until I'm interested in getting communions going. Yeah, because they're not really... They cost 65 more gold, and that's basically it. So it's just kind of a different choice. I mean, the communions probably will be good eventually, but this is going to be our bread and butter. Patnia requires even more gold. You get Death 1, Nature 3. And Nature 3 definitely has its uses. Without any upgrades. That's kind of nice, because that gives you access to, like, Group Bark Skin without a Thistle Mace. Gives you access to Howl without a Thistle Mace. Various other summons and things like that without any upgrades. And they can just make cornucopias out the gate. So not bad either. They're also sacred, whereas the giant bees are not sacred. So, yeah, it's tricky, because it's like... I could just make these instead of bothering with communions. But this does give us the astral part of the communion. But in single player, I don't know how important that is. We don't do a lot of, like, magic duels and things like that. Although maybe I should. And then Praxidikes. So this is a bit heftier. Recruitment points 4. They get Astral 2, Nature 3, Holy 2. They have Immortality, Spring Immortality. So they'll respawn every spring, which is a fun way to do it. They also have 200 Leadership, by the way. And they have Monster Summoner, so they'll just spawn... I assume Royal Guards? I don't know. She comes in with 1d6 Royal Guards. It's hard to say exactly what she spawns, but yes. Okay. Then for our actual military. The fact that everything flies kind of throws me off a bit, because it's like Calum. I don't know how to play Calum effectively. But we do have, so if we look at, say, our champions, right? Because we're probably going to want a lot of these guys. They do have pretty great protection. And only a small part of that is from natural protection. So Bark Skin, Group Bark Skin is pretty good. But again, like, if they go up against, like, if they went up against, like, themselves with 16 slashing damage and 15 attack, I mean, they would basically just get butchered, right? I mean, they would butcher each other. I mean, on average, yes, they will do 0 damage. On average. But when you start dealing with doom stacks and, you know, hundreds of troops, averages, it's hard to say. Because if all you need is just like, if you get an 18 on the damage roll, and then it's slashing if it makes it through protection, adds 25%. So, you know, that's basically going to cut off half their health. And all they had to roll is like 2 higher. It's tricky, but bark skin would help, and maybe some other things could help. But that's a tricky one. So I think rather than the champions, perhaps heavy swordsman is much better. They do have a shorter length weapon that is far less damaging. But again, this is EA, remember. EA, things don't tend to have a lot of protection. And we'll have Strength of Giants everywhere, which will add 4 strength. So imagine that is 15 damage, slashing, piercing, with 14 attack. They have 17 protection, 21 defense. If we can get the protection, you know, maybe up to 20, 21 or something with bark skin. I don't know exactly what the math will come out to on that. But yeah, say 21 protection, 21 defense, 15 damage short swords. And they're pretty cheap. And there's 5 to a square. I mean, I think it's going to be, why would I make much other than the heavy swords woman? There is the heavy spear woman, I suppose. It's less damage. It is a spear, though. But they also lose a point of defense in the exchange. And slashing tends to be really good. So I'd probably still go with the swordswoman. Then for the archer. Yeah, I would say archer is not a bad idea. Because that's going to be something that's not going to fly in, right? They got 12 shots. With Strength of Giants, you know, you're looking at like 12 damage. You're still not really going to hurt our swordswomen at all, like whatsoever. But you're also spreading poison around there, which is going to lower all the enemies' attack and defense values. So, yeah, I think just massing archers and heavy swordswomen is the strat. I don't think I'd bother with anything else. Well, there's the big bees. But I'm not sure, really. I mean, we can give them a try and see how they play out, but yeah, the damage is not phenomenal. They do trample, which is kind of nice. But they have 4 protection, 8 defense, 18 hit points. I will lose these guys in fucking droves. So that's a tough sell. But yeah, see, but then you could put body ethereal on them. But it specifically says ethereal units are less good at trampling, only cause half as much damage. And it's like, what's the point then? We'll probably give some a try, just see how they feel, see how they do in some combats. But yeah, I mean, flying, trampling units, I don't know what to expect. Alright, so what do we want for our pretender? Well, as always, I tend to go scales. We have basically no sacred units. The only sacred units we have would be this, the Pluto's Guardian and Mount. And that's it. She summons Royal Guards. Those might be sacreds. But it's really just like our spellcasters. So we're mostly going for a spellcaster buff. So, or we go for an Awake Expander that just gives themselves a very, very minor bless. And we put the rest into scales. I wish there was a big fucking giant bee pretender. That would really be The bee's knees. Well, we'd want something with nature, I suppose. And I don't think I want turmoil. We want kind of nice scales. So you'd be looking at, like, the Great White Bull. And then we get 2 bless points. Which you don't have to spend on nature, but you only get them, I guess, if you have nature. And we wouldn't want to spend much, because it's like, what do we want for our scales? We do kind of want some resources. They want to be kind of nice, but yeah, I mean, it's really not... We don't need much. You know, growth, just looking at this, it gives you more supplies. We don't need that, but growth leads to higher income. But I don't think it leads to as much as just increasing order. So maybe we can just neglect that. And then our main mages that we're making... 11 research, 13 research. It's not bad. Could go. Really don't need strong dominion, but something like that. Go luck. Basically something like that. He doesn't really need a bless, to be honest. He's got Earth Nature, so he can pretty much just buff himself with anything that he'd really want. And Berserker +5 with recuperation. The only thing that he might want is like some sort of fear aura, but or no, really what he wants is just reinvigoration, which is also what we want for our mages. So basically just that. And yeah. Sure. That would pretty much be it. Just because I feel like we might struggle at the start to expand without it. To expand without a pretender. Yeah, I mean you pay a lot to have an awake expander. Okay, so we got a queen. And the queen is old, her mind is gone. Perhaps this is a sign of the awakened god. We must spread our hives far and wide instead of remaining here guarding the portal to the underworld. Okay, well, we started up in the fucking Alps. So there's that. I like that. It's pretty great. Okay, so... Well, she is very old. Oh, yeah. I think these mods... I noticed I tried something else out. I think these mods break the trusty research mod. Instead of giving me the little wisps, I get these assholes. And they can't research. So I think I just get boned out of my starting research, to be honest. Which sucks. That's a pretty big bummer. Alright, so we have scouts, even our scouts get Astral 1. I can also fly all the way over here. Why not? And we have our Strategos, Astral 1, Inspirational +2. Oh my god. Our starting army is 30 Spearwomen, 30 Archers. That's not bad. I don't think we had... No, we don't have any level 3 priests. So I guess we'll just make you our prophet. For right now, you're just going to research, because I ain't getting any other research. And you are basically pointless. You are just here to exist. Alright, recruitment. Yeah, we want to start getting the big bees. Bees. And then, yeah, the heavy swordswomen. And archers. Do it to it. Alright, that's that. For magic, we primarily want, the most important thing is personal regeneration. So that's enchantment 2, which normally I would be able to get this month. But I got fucked. And it's like, maybe someone else has noticed this problem and mentioned it. Probably not. Even though it is. These are some of the most popular mods, you'd think. But yeah, they will go away. After this, they're gone. But now we gotta just... We basically start with no research. So there's that. Yeah. Is what it is. Okay, so we have a direct line next to this throne. We have this throne here. Also this throne. And then that one over there. That might be the 4. Not super easy, but not insane either. So... if we could get here, that's kind of a bottleneck, but it's specifically not many bottlenecks, is there? Yeah, they sort of avoid any, like, singular bottlenecks, as you can see, which is probably good design. I don't think the map really should have singular bottlenecks, because then it's like, well, there's always going to be forts there. There's always just forts there. Whoever gets there gets a fort there. Good job. So it's fine. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna send him out until we get personal regen, at least, because without that, he's just very... I mean, he's still tough. He could probably handle like this thing, but I don't want to lose him. So here's the real problem. All my fucking dudes look identical. Holy shit, how do I tell these apart? Oh my god. Okay, so the archers have sort of like the 4 white wings visible, whereas the swordswomen, you kind of only see 1, and you sort of see a sword sticking out. Alright, so they're going to hold an attack rear. These are going to hold an attack closest, I suppose. Oh, hold and fire. I'm sorry. That would have been dumb. Hold and fire closest. Except, I mean, no, maybe these should be hold and attack closest. We don't want our archers to get intercepted. We're gonna have maybe a 3rd squad or something of champions designed to go for the rear. That might be viable, but they might also all die, so I don't know. And then you can just cast I don't know, Sermon of Courage a couple times, and then Word of Thorns. We're gonna see, we're gonna learn a lot of things today. I'd rather go against the militia light infantry than heavy infantry and slingers. Just for our first test. Let's... Why am I in thaumaturgy? There's no way I clicked thaumaturgy. Did I click thaumaturgy? Oh my god. Alright, let's just look. See how the bees do. Okay. Some decent damage numbers there. A lot of misses. And the bees have arrived. Ho ho ho! Swooped in. Again, you know, like the thing is with both the archers and our front line, our swordswomen, like we kind of want critical mass. We want an alpha strike on both ends here, just rain of arrows and then swarm. That's the idea. I think we did well, but there was probably some losses in there. Yep, 7 spearwomen. But those are the regular spearwomen that only have 8 protection, so we're killing those off anyways. That's fine. All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Just keep going. I'm gonna enchantment 1. All right, there we lost 7 archers and 1 spearwoman. So the archers... Did infantry get past here? Yes, they landed on the slingers. And they didn't stop. I'm glad we routed them pretty quickly. And only lost 7. I'm disappointed by the lack of bee sounds, I gotta say. There should be a lot more buzzing going on here. Alright, another couple turns, and we'll have enchantment 2. So right now all I can cast is Strength of Giants, but we do have Strength of Giants if we want to bring along one of these mages to buff. Not a bad idea, especially on the archers. Because I don't think the poison applies unless we do some amount of damage, right? I don't know if the rider is applied. Micklin already got permanently vanquished. Okay, I've heard of this happening. It has yet to ever come up because I don't play EA that much. And you have to get a Micklin in there. But I have heard of this happening because Micklin, EA Micklin doesn't spread Dominion like normally. They do not just automatically do temple checks or anything like that to spread Dominion. The only way for them to spread Dominion is through blood sacrifice. And obviously the AI struggles with the concept. So it is very easy for them to get Dom killed at the start of a game because they're big dumb. All right, these are archers. These are swordwomen. All right, and let's bring along a... Not you, we'll bring along you. Okay. And so then you are going to cast Strength of Giants, Strength of Giants, Strength of Giants, Strength of Giants. And then cast spells. And I'm going to put you... what's the range on that? Fucking 5. Okay, then... Here. That should hopefully buff most of the sword women And then once they fly away, maybe the archers. That's the thought. We'll see how it goes. Crazy there isn't a nation, like, right here. I guess maybe there is one over here, but we want to see how clear these thrones are. So we can recruit Bombos anywhere, which is potentially interesting. All right, let's see how it goes with some better numbers and buffs. I think debuffed. Okay, it didn't really work. Alright. What's the damage there? 1 heavy woman. Heavy swordswoman. 6 of the regular ones. Overall, pretty good. The archers picked up 17 kills. So that was solid. I think we obviously want more and bigger buffs and so on and so forth, but not overly upset. So then we could go straight to Gift of Giant Strength instead of Strength of Giants, because it's Area Effect 3. We may as well. But then we'll probably want, like, Conjuration 3. 100 Deer Tribe Warrior, D Tribe Archers. It's a bit heftier. The archers could be trouble. But we'll see how it goes. And now... Oh, we're about to get enchantment too. Yeah, alright. We can also recruit more archers. Good. I have to check the text on them every time. Alright. It's a lot. It's a lot, but the arrows will fucking rain down. There'll be a good amount of poison here. Oh, and he can envenom arrows even more, huh? I don't know who got affected with that. If anyone. But yeah, needless to say, we won. I don't love our formation because our archers and our mage kind of vulnerable to return fire. But that's gonna be... I mean, I guess I could put the our front line in front of the archers. Oh, you've just been making warriors. Okay. So she just automatically makes warriors constantly, every turn. They're not very good. 5 hit points, 5 protection means, ow, I'm dead. Thank you. 14 defense is alright. And they've got the golden lances. But they're free. And you never look a free bee in the mouth. Certainly looks like this is all clear. Wildly. Foul Spawn, Woodsman, Blowpipe, and Vinemen with a Draco Lion. Alright, maybe we pull back from there. Oh, you can get up to High Calum. From the Raven's Veil. Okay, maybe we should check that out. I don't know about a fort here. I'd rather have a fort here. But I don't think I can quite do this just yet. Gotta go back. Oh man, look at that. Because we can fly, baby. We're all bees. Okay. We never took Valkyrie Peak. But that is what our god is going to do now. He's going to cast Personal Regeneration. He's going to cast Strength of Giants. Could also cast Gift of the Hair. But that's an extra 20 fatigue that he doesn't really need. He's already pretty fast, I imagine. 20 speed, so... yeah, okay. Just throw him in the back, and he should be able to do it pretty well. Alright, let's see how it goes. I mean, this is what they do. Like, I'd be utterly gobsmacked if he dies to this. That would be beyond all reasoning. Boom. Boom. Routed. Yeah. I mean, he took damage because he only has 4 defense and 20 protection. So, I mean, on average, they won't do anything to him, but it is possible. And we're going to want to get, like, personal iron skin or something on him, but yeah. Okay, so that was good. I think you can handle that. We're going to load back up with troops, including these warriors. I guess we'll send them on rear. That wasn't correct, was it? That looks wrong. No, that's all. These are, yeah, still the spear women. Okay, that's fine. All right, you're kind of full up here, man. Well, we could bring another mage for more buffing. Do like the buffs. Okay, we'll go do barbarians. Ah, Ubar is here. Okay. Don't know much about Ubar, actually. So we got McPone, Ubar, Mikulin's gone. I'm not sure. Oh, Helheim. Smoowich and Bagwajanini. With the porcupines! We're gonna be fighting porcupines! Oh, and they had the human and the amphibian fishmen. With mostly archers. Great. Okay. Well, actually, that's probably a good matchup for me. Alright, anyways. Should I start building some champions just to have champions? I feel like they might be good. Or we could make some bees. Like my sacred bees. Kind of expensive, but I can make a couple of them every turn, and we'll see what's what. Yeah. Yep, no problem there. And yeah, little painful. There was barbarians. We knew they can do a lot of damage. All in all, pretty good. And we killed every last one, as we should. All right, we'll take on the Hoburg Militia. Okay, we gotta go that way. We gotta go all the way around. There's our first throne here. Thunder Falls. Thralls, Heavy Infantry, Vampire, and Slinger. Commanded by a Vampire Lord. Yeesh. Okay, so we're gonna get Enchantment 3. I think in that case, probably switch over to... We should at least grab... Yeah, we probably should go for Soldier of Steel. Well, let's do this. And we'll go this, then this. And maybe I should grab this. No, we'll just go for Soldier of Steel. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Alright, I think that's that. Probably want to get a second fort going pretty soon. So why don't you get me a, get me a priest. Alright, 1 spearwoman, 2 warriors. Otherwise, a massacre. And the bull. Massacre. And let's just take a look, because this... I mean, this I wouldn't say is really hard, but it's harder than what I started him with. So I just kind of want to see how much he's getting beat up on. Yeah, the instant berserk, the trample. It's all pretty strong, but he can't handle extended engagements, because his fatigue... He is at 46. So if he has to keep trampling over and over, that does put him at risk. This trampling does cost a lot of fatigue. But yeah, he's perfectly fine doing this kind of stuff. Clearing light indies. Oh, and Alcesto finally got famous hero. Increased defense. I like it. Alright, let's take on this. You're going to take on this. Good, good. Just keep exploring, poking around, seeing what's what. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I wouldn't say our income is insane or anything, but could be a lot worse. Oh, we can get Hoburg priests and horticulturists. Yeah. I will say, indie mages are really shit. And I think maybe they used to be better or something like that. I think Dominion 6 maybe heavily nerfed them, where they used to be a lot better. I'm not sure. Because I hear when like reading stuff about Dominions 5 or things like they're always talking about, oh, find a good independent mage, you know, to like fill in sort of a magic gap that you're missing. But it's like every independent mage usually I see is like nature 1 and then like a 10% chance to get nature 2 or some other shit. And it's just like, why am I gonna bother? I gotta build a lab there, I gotta make like 30 of them, and it's just like, whatever. I mean, this guy is 75 gold. You'd probably get like 1 every 2 turns or something. It's just... Man, you wouldn't even get nature 1 or nature 2 out of this. So, there is a mod. I've been tempted to install it. It's called Better Indies, and it just makes independent mages better. Just kind of makes them better. Like, better default paths, and then better, like, chances of getting better stuff. So here, horticulturist, this is what I would change. So right now it's nature 1 and then a 20% chance for water or earth. The change is nature 1, 100% chance for water or earth, and then a 10% additional chance for water, earth, or nature. And that's like, okay, if I had that right now, I'd be very tempted, because that's moss body then. Nature and water, that's moss body spam, and I might be tempted to just, like, spam that out, because I don't really have access to water otherwise. Or if I didn't have access to nature 2 at all, maybe I'd be tempted to just go for that, because there's a decent chance I'm going to get nature 2. But these guys, no chance of nature 2, or any kind of 2, and it's just, meh. Meh. So, yeah, I might be tempted to just grab that Better Indies mod. Hasn't been updated in like almost a year, and it's questionable how it works with all the other mods, but you know. And we lost our bull. I'm always so overconfident with these expanders. I mean, granted, he didn't have that many buffs. And yeah, he just got shredded. There was a lot of cataphracts. Yeah, there was just too many cataphracts. All at once. He couldn't regen. He's like trying. He's trying, but that's just so many horses. And, damn. Alright. So... wasn't there something in our description about that? Because of their close proximity to the underworld, their priests are more effective in calling back their pretender. Right. Now... can you show me on the doll where it says they're better at bringing back their pretender? Because there is an ability. Like, there is a trait. I don't remember. It's called Elixis or some, I don't know, something like that. And it does make your priests count as a higher holy level for counting back for calling back a pretender. Oh, I can recruit a new Praxidite? It didn't let me do that before, but okay. Well, I'll take advantage of it. So, I mean, as far as I can tell, I don't know. So this one's gonna have really shitty resources, but it's got decent income. I think Misty Hollow, maybe. Pretty good population. It's connected to fairly okay resources. I don't need an insane amount. So let's send you to Misty Hollow. And you're going to take on this. We have another 85 units in the garrison, so we probably could make another Strategos after that. Alright. Yeah, slowly getting rid of all that excess bullshit that's not my lovely, lovely heavy swordswomen. A huge Jotun Axeman. The hell? Construct palisades, please. Alright, so we got... no. Now it's not possible to recruit. Okay, I don't know. The answer is I don't know. I can send a death mage in to summon a ghostly warrior in the underworld. I don't know if that's what they're referring to, but let's give it a shot. We want to learn stuff. We did lose one heavy swordswoman. We will weep for her. But they also got 32 kills, so they're pretty insane. We also have construction 2 now, so those guys probably could... Let's see. Oh yeah, we also got Gift of Giant Strength. Maybe we do... little temper armors, and then Gift of Giant Strength. And, I'm gonna have you swap that. There we go. Alright, should I keep clearing west? I think we want to clear this way. I don't know if there's much risk. We can clear that on our own time. Let's clear here. There's Smooich. Oh yeah, let's go down into the caves. See what's down there. We did get our Strategos. So those are archers, heavy swordswomen, and the giant bees. Also, here's your skeletal, or your ghosts. Why? What? Okay, it seems kind of out of left field, but, you know, they're ethereal. Ghostly Peltass. Ghostly Hoplites. I guess. I mean, eventually, if I just have a guy in there forever, he'll eventually have a full ghostly army, which will be pretty devastating. I mean, ethereal with 16 hit points, 13 defense, it's not bad. Yeah, 0 protection, sure. But still, 4 length, 15 damage, magic damage to long spears. I'll take it. Alright, hold and fire, hold and attack, hold and attack. We're gonna see how it all goes. You're gonna do closest. You're going to do closest. You, however, are going to do rear. And you are going to cast... nothing, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to use our buff, our bless, but... it's not that big of a deal. Let's grab you two. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I should also get a mage down there to build a lab right away. We're gonna want that. Alright. Research is slow. 2 archers dead, but that's fine. I have no idea how those archers died, considering they didn't get any kills. So your guess is as good as mine. But yes, that's done. Construct lab. Yeah, there's also site searching to do, isn't there? No. Okay, hold on. Just gonna have you copy this. Wait a minute, Mikey. What happened here? This isn't what I told you to do. Temper armor, gift of giant strength, gift of giant strength. That's what I want you to do. There we go. Alright, good. Surely we can handle this. Although there's a lot of heavy cav. You bring up a good point. Why don't, for right now, I swap that just to be certain. Alright. Yeah. We definitely want another lab up. We are starting to get an excess of money, because my units are really cheap. I'm not making the big B's. Okay. Well, the big B's. They got 28 kills. That's the good news. 10 of them got 28 kills. Pretty significant. But one of them died, and 3 of them lost their mounts. So that's not a great investment. Yeah, okay. I mean, it just is what it is. Losing the 13 warriors. That was an unintentional reference. It is what it is. Okay. Fucking the giant porcupines! Oh, God. Oh, God. He didn't lose a single one of his 18 giant porcupines. Oh, no. Oh, no, not the bees. Oh my God, this is bad. Oh, no fucking penetration there. Not against the giant porcupines. But if we can just get some poison in there, hit them with the poison. Oh God. Okay, we swarmed that one. Okay, we're losing archers left and right. This is a nation of mostly archers, right? Or is this is a different nation? Okay, they don't have super strong archers, but yeah, I mean, our archers aren't super strong, and they're just railing on us. We needed to attack rear here. Strongly. If I'm not going to target archers with mine, then I need the big bees. The big bees would have fucking rampaged. Okay, that... messy. Oh, and then the moose. Oh, yeah, we got routed. Fuck. Yeah, we lost that because of those archers. We lost 63 of ours. I was worried about the porcupines, but they did just occupy a lot of our time. While the archers just rained shots, man. Fuck. Fuck. Well, that wasn't pleasant. Okay, I think we've bumped into the enemy. It's the porcupines. Oh, man. Do I build a fort here? This currently is a bottleneck. Because he'd have to take on this pretty insane throne. It's not like an amazing spot for a throne, but well, for it's pretty good. I mean, 16k population, connected to some. I mean, they were going to start pulling a lot of resources out of these, and then this I don't control, so it's not going to be amazing for production, but I'm willing to do it. I don't think I can Okay, I can just barely afford this, but he's probably going to attack again, right? Like, I'm kind of effed. Nah, I mean, I still got 58. He may not. He's feeling. He lost a lot of porcupines. So... yeah, I did not really... I mean, I joked that we were going to fight the porcupines. I didn't know that would actually happen. Okay, we found no magic sites. We did get Cardamile the Melissa. The Melissae, the honeybees, are Arcoscephalian priestesses. Okay, I need to fucking read our lore. How are we related to Arcoscephali? And I don't usually read the lore. Melitta ruled by the queens, blah, 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 blah. Long ago, Melitta were tasked with guarding the son of the Pantocrator. His mother had hidden him from her murderous husband. Okay, our lore doesn't mention the Arcoscephali at all, so make of that what you will. But we got this thing. Nature 2, Priest 1, Healer 3 is kind of nice. Oh, can you just heal our queen? Oh, she's got a slayed soul. Immortality doesn't help against this. I don't know. For now, call back our god. It's going to take you a long time, but that's what we're doing. So we could start just rotating in priestesses. Or, you know, we were going to make Potnia, right? Because they're pretty good. Well, yeah, because they're nature 3. These guys are the communion. Okay. Why don't we just cycle between these two things? And then we do want our sacreds, so we'll get a couple of those. We want plenty of heavy swords women. And more, and then archers. Good, good, good. It's a good recruitment. I guess I can construct a lab here. Probably should have put that money into PD. For right now, just wait. I don't really like to do that, but yeah, we'll just wait. We got Dragan the Horticulturist, and he got Earth Magic +1, and we got 20 Clockwork Horrors. Hoburg Scholar has plans to revolutionize agriculture. Replace all the worker bees with robots. That'll do it. Well, she cured the other thing. She might cure Slayed Soul. That would be pretty slick. So yeah, I'm actually not at war with the porcupines, because we were both vying for the same spot. So, it's gonna happen. I don't like that he immediately built temples. This is what the AI does, man. They just fucking build temples in every single spot they take, like a turn after they take it. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, because they're mages. They're like primary mage here. It's expensive, but that's never a problem for them. Their primary mage is a priest. So they could do that, whereas my big bees are not priests. Oh, here, Dragon. Okay. Right. So we need to get a queen here, which means we need a temple. Okay. I will do that. I will definitely do that. And there was nothing in the caves this game. Interesting. And 130 units back home. You can hold... Yeah. Okay, why don't you go back home and you finish making this fort real quick like. Although I do need a temple here, but we'll worry about that in a second. I guess I need temples everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if that Slayed Soul is gonna... But the Slayed Soul's not gonna kill her, right? That just means she's had her soul slayed, so she won't benefit from immortality. Alright. Mecone is moving through. Alright. Praxidike. It's pretty expensive. But gotta have a queen on all our forts to make our actual soldiers. And believe you me, we want to make soldiers. Completed that. Stars were right for blood magic. Alright. You're all archers. You're all not archers. And you're big bees. Good. Okay. Good. And I'm going to poach another big bee. Let's construct the temple. Construct a fortress. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. We're looking okay. We're gonna get construction 4 soon. That'll help. Then we can see about maybe getting some of these thrones before I'm actually at war. What do we want after construction 4? Well, probably alteration. So then we can also get group bark skin. And eventually big wooden warrior bark skin. So that's pretty good. Guess we'll go down that path for now. No. I'm lame, and I like my thaumaturgy. Also, Flight of the Bumblebees. You get a group of bombos. Or Pluto Sappers. To help you take down forts. Mage and Wilderness bind a fearsome Anisoptera. Blind monstrosity with a deadly stinger. That's fun. Also, yeah, Strength of Gaia is what we kind of want for our boar. Mitsubachi Court. Mitsubachi Queen Commander and 24 Mitsubachi Spearwomen. Skilled in fire and astral magic. And like all queens, they can create more of their kin. 35 astral pearls and 3 astral. Deadhead Moth. Some fun stuff. But I specifically need... Well, we probably want Arcane Probing as well as... Fucking... we all know the thing. Maybe you don't know the thing. Dark Knowledge. Okay, we have that. Conjuration 2. So then we need Arcane Probing, which is Evocation 3. I like my remote site searching. Sue me. Alright. Alright. So, can you just not... Maybe you just can't recruit a queen. Sometimes it says not possible right now. Other times it lets me do it, but then it cancels it the turn after I queue it. So I don't know why it even allows me to do it. But I guess you can only have one queen. Which, yes, admittedly makes sense. But that's tricky, because then I can only recruit my little bee soldiers out of one faction. Mellet require queens to recruit. Queens require male Mellet to be present. Ah, that's why. Alright, I'm dumb. Okay, let's send you back. And, yeah. We will get this queen here. And we'll get this queen here. No, you gotta get a temple. Fuck. Okay, we'll go there to build a temple then. I don't care. I'll do it. Well, he's probably gonna be interested in attacking me soon, so we'll just discourage that. I think he has attacked this. Can't be certain without a scout there, but I feel it. Feel it in me bones. Okay. We got a fortress in Midvale. We will now build a temple. Call on God, the numbers don't go down, so eventually, many turns from now, we might end up with our boar. Alright, we got Thaumaturgy 3, so we definitely have access to Haru specs. Start doing that. We don't have many other options, though, because I don't have dark... No, I do have Dark Knowledge. Yes, get me Dark Knowledge. And soon we'll have Gnome Lore with Earth. And Arcane Probing with Astral. And those are kind of my main options. Right? Yeah. Yep. And you, yeah, yep. Yep, those are my paths. It's pretty focused. Okay, so you're here. We didn't see any faction in here. Oh, there was a faction right here. So that's 2. Mekone here, 3. Porcupine people here, 4. Micklin is gone, so 5. There must be some... Is there a water faction? No, I don't think we saw Helheim anywhere. Helheim could be here. Probably, yeah, I would imagine. Okay. I just can't afford shit. All right. Well, I can't afford a queen at the moment, so let's just okay, we need a new one. We need summon earth power, soldier of steel, soldier of steel. Gift of giants. Yeah, okay. That's the script for that. You have dual nature though. That doesn't do us any good though. Yet. We're not animals. We're not animals. So I don't know what the fuck you're here to cast. I guess you're here to research. Have fun with it. Really just get into it and enjoy it. Don't let anyone stop you. Okay. Well, he's either building up for a war against me or he's really trying to take this throne. I don't think now that he's fought it. So I don't know. He's probably building something here, but I'd hate to go to war if I don't have to, but I really prefer he didn't build there. But I can't. I just want a fucking queen here, man. Yeah. I guess I probably should attack, right? I have to kill him. There isn't really a world where I don't kill the porcupines. Oh, you can now bless them, I guess. Why not? And you can throw out some Sermons of Courage. Word of Thorns. Okay. And we're doing this to prevent a palisade from being built next to my walls. That's what's happening. I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. Maybe I should have you guys on Call God. Why are you not calling God? You've been here the whole time. God damn it. Alright. Let's see. Oh, he came back. So we are maybe it's just lowers the threshold or something. Like you did it that way instead of giving that one ability that other nations do. Like it's just generally a lower threshold. There's no way we got to 50 points. So found the Cave of Ghouls. Yep, we lost another Sacred and 2 of their bees in a relatively easy fight. So I'm questioning this whole strat. And we lost 1 warrior because he moved out. But the war has commenced. Great enemy has been sighted. We should prepare for the inevitable attack by the monster in the dying jungle. You don't say. Okay. He gets crown or laurels and 2 miscellaneous items. Put in cat charm to give him more defense. Or just bracers of protection. Or bear claw to make him even stronger. He has a lot of strength. I'd probably take the cat charm over that. But anyone could make you the cat charm. Champion skull would give him more XP. Let's give you a cat charm. Jar of honey. Inspirational +3. Holy shit. And this is unique. Of course, it's a jar of honey. Dang. And the queen, of course, can make it. Yeah, this is perfect. That's pretty strong. Alright, make me one of those. Not for the boar, but... Yeah, I guess bracers of protection I'd rather have than not have it. And let's move you out here. Oh, yeah, look at how easy this throne is. There's a sorceress and warrior illusions, sure, but still. Alright, let's crush his numbers, shall we? I don't know where the fuck he came from, but probably from... I don't know. Alright, yeah. Get it all. It's all income. Okay, so it's 4 recruitment points. I get 1 point per month. So it takes a while. I have to stay here. So I guess just search. We have to get another bee out here to build. I gotta get bees both of here if I want to, make more queens. So move on out. Alright. Let's make it happen. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. I don't know about the Pluto's Guardians, man. Maybe just a waste of money. Like, I could just invest that into more... I should go for the champions, really. I think that would be a better use of my money. Our bless is essentially worthless. We got attacked in Etterhet. Okay, he's certainly not going to harm those walls. That was a significant force. We lost 29 archers, 10 giant bees, and one of the actual... I mean, it's... Yeah, they're just not... Look at this. Heavy swordswomen, 61 kills, 0 deaths! That is a ridiculous unit. Okay, I think we have our game plan for that then. Skip that. Just go for champions. Just give me some of those, baby. You, every month, can now cast Gnome Lore to find some Earth Gems. Still got horror specs, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna get Astral Probing going. And that will be it. Where the hell is Helheim? Oh, right here, of course. 100. Lobo Mater the Crone. So his pretender, he's got a fortress. Oh, this is his capital. Yeah, well, there's no accounting for that. What we can do is bait him a little bit. He's gonna go here. He's gonna try to crush us. We're gonna bait him with PD. I don't... even if PD doesn't get any kills. You know, the goal is to just split his army. So we're gonna do that. You're gonna go here to fight 2 giant porcupines. Now, hold on, before we commit to such a task. You already have personal regen. You're gonna have... hold on, let's equip your extra... not that. That, so you're at 20 defense, which is pretty good. I can give you yourself ferocity, I suppose, or beast fury. That'll do it. So that's attack +2, morale +2. He kind of benefits from it. He's an animal, right? No, he's a god. He's not an animal. Yeah, he's not an animal. Well, that doesn't really help. He already has berserk, so that's pointless. I don't really want to... I mean, strength doesn't help him that much. Damn it. How do we still not have bark skin? I'm an idiot. Okay. Alteration 1 is personal bark skin. You can also get personal stone skin in here. So go for this and then go here. I'm going to script him. And we're going to hope that the thing knows what it's doing. Hold or cast a spell twice. Okay, he'll know to cast the good stuff, and we'll have the research done by the time he goes in. It'll be fine, fine, fine. I guess I could build a fortress here. Yep. Yep. And now we got that. I can't afford anything, so just research for the moment. And away we go. Which is Bog, the Grove of Evergreens. Okay, so... more there than I thought. Still, Heavy Sword went 53 kills, 7 losses. Sounds good to me. Then he attacked us in Anvil Wood. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. Like, we got some kills. He lost 7 units, including 2 of his Moose Warriors. And his commander, actually. One of his commanders. He's got 3 because the AI is ridiculous. Our battle in Etterhet. What? What? Didn't I have you... what happened? Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I moved her in when we were under siege. Oh, shit. Against a bunch of giant mooses. Mises. Giant meese. And she's just going to animate some skeletons and win. Because they're just range and they can't land a shot. Because she's so small. This is the biggest factor in avoiding a ranged hit, really. It's just being tiny. That's amazing. There's only 5 of them shooting. That is amazing. Wow. If he had had, like, any amount of infantry. Oh, they killed the priestess. That's awesome. Then the battle on the Pony Plains. All right. Great White Bull. Should we see? Did he cast personal stone skin? Personal regeneration? Temper armor he went with. Gift of giant strength. So he did not. Alright, well, I had some faith, but that's alright. He wins regardless. Boom, 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 boom. Can't trample. Or maybe did trample. Did you trample the porcupine? Trampled the giant porcupine. Okay, I would not have guessed that as being possible. And yet here we are, but he almost fatigued out. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, good. Okay. So, Helheim built a fortress here. Can't say I love that, but as long as I get the throne first, I don't really care that much. Alright, he's got 80 units, including his Pretender. We have 169. I'm going for it. I'll recruit a Praxid. Not possible right now. Oh, because this is a female. It's a mistress. The fucking bee mistress. Okay, that's fair. Then we'll have to get the men back in business. But we have a Praxidike here, so now I can start making troops. Good, strong troops. Heavy swordswomen can get cranked out. Good, excellent. Alright, so Mekone took over Miklin's capital. Let's look at our chart, shall we? Provinces, Mekone on top. We are basically on second, right next to Ubar. So we're doing pretty well for ourselves. The heavy swordswomen are hard to stop. Forts, we're on third. Income, we're at second. Mekone just has somehow an insane amount of scales? I don't know, or maybe they get some national thing, I don't know. They're also leading on gem income. Maybe they got into some, like, well, that they could just have much higher, like, a lot more planes or something like that. But they're also winning on gem income, but I'll get there. Research, we're right on top. Hell yeah. Dominion, we're at fourth. Again, I never do well. Army size, Mekone is pretty scary, but we're on third. Bagwaginini, who we're looking to wipe out, at the bottom on the down trend. So I don't think he's long for this world. Now, does that mean it's a shitty faction? No, of course not. It has giant porcupines. How could it possibly be shitty? Do have $1,000, but I don't think there's anything I can really. Oh, I guess we could be recruiting mages here for even more mages. Let's start making these here. We'll do that there. That's fine. I guess I could be making these guys here. For now. Alright, after Evocation 3, we gotta think about big picture stuff. Legions of Steel is very strong. But Earth Gems, very annoying. And I really do not have a good option for Earth Gems at all. Because the Bloodstone, which is the vanilla one, requires blood level 3. It's just not happening. And then the one modded one that I'm familiar with is the Armor, which I think is 5. Yep. And that's Earth 3, Fire 1. So I'd have to empower in Fire. And based on my 0 gem income, it would be kind of expensive. I do have 89 pearls. And having good pearl economy does make it easier to be flexible. So say we wanted to empower our queen for whatever reason. I'd probably empower the boar, really. But say we wanted to empower her. That would be 50. Which would be 100 astral pearls. Not that I can't afford it. But then the queen, I guess, would basically just be... Well, no, we wouldn't pick the queen. We'd pick the boar. And then I'd have to have the boar sit there for a long time. Just making that armor. Not for a long time. We couldn't really make that many. But, yeah. Alright, personal stone skin. And... I think that was it. I guess there's enlarge. But mostly we just wanted the stone skin. Oh, this gives reinvigoration 4. I think I knew that at one point. Why don't we start with that then? Whoops. Then stone skin, then personal regen. Okay. We're gonna get Astral Probe next turn, so we should get even more Astral Pearls. But for now, research away. Okay, so after that, I guess Construction 5, if we're gonna go that route, and then probably just more enchantments. We get So Dragon Teeth to summon Spartans. It's kind of fun too. Yeah, regeneration doesn't really help us at all. We'd probably avoid that. So alteration gets group bark skin, which I think is going to be pretty nice as well. Or group stone skin. Yeah, group stone skin is good. Also, isn't there a poison arrow thing or something? Where is that under? It's not enchant. Well, it is. Yeah, Venom arrows. But isn't there an upgrade of Venom arrows? Serpent Fang. Yeah, an extra +5 armor negating poison damage if wounded. So that'll be pretty significant. So yeah, let's go enchantment 4. And then we probably want more conjuration to actually spend a lot of nature gems. Get like the Anisoptera, the Mitsubachi Court, the Behemoth, giant moth-like being of tremendous power wielding mighty claws. Yeah, so I think maybe a little bit more conjuration. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Yeah, okay. Dark Knowledge, Windswept Catacombs, and Labyrinth of Skulls. Nothing else, blah, blah, blah. Battering Century Forest, lost 5 archers, but otherwise fine. We got attacked in a Pony Plains. And we did lose. He had 1 priestess, but I had no PD. Lower Almwood, we lost as well. No protection. We attacked his capital, and we lost 2 heavy swordswomen. And we're banging on the gates. He attacked Ulman River. And we lost that as well. That had pretty hefty... Oh, no, yeah, okay. I was about to say. That was no problem. And then we attacked Anvil Wood, and the bull did just fine. Let's look at the bull's stats here when he goes into battle. Lets me kind of maybe judge a little bit of what he can handle. Alright, so when he starts to move, he's on 9 fatigue, 20 defense, 19 protection. It's not amazing. Protection isn't really his strong suit. And we're at minus 90 hit points because of the Dominion. So that's really the most dangerous thing. He's not in good Dominion at the moment. At the end of combat there, he's at 114 hit points, so he's above his max normally. 27 fatigue. Berserk dropping him down. The harass penalty dropping him down. But his protection goes up to 24 with Berserk. Yeah. Okay. 24 is pretty strong. I still wouldn't want to send him against a bunch of barbarians, but not bad. Walls are moderately damaged in the capital. And we got Marianus the Nymphotokotos. He's a guy. He's a guy. He's got inspirational +1. And he sure is he's a guy. He can't really command the ghosts though, because these are undead. So unless I make something for him to command undead. But it seems kind of fitting to give him the ghosts, right? Surely we got something we can whip up for this fool. Do I only have death 1? Really? Let's see. Death. 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 No. 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 Undead command 5. Undead command 100, but he becomes diseased. Unless he's undead himself. Okay, we'll find something for you. Hold on. Actually, go back in that. Go that. Death magic +1. Blah, blah, blah. Here you go. Undead command 150. Requires death level 2, though. We may have to empower someone in death, because I don't think I can ever actually get death 2 to make the staff. Yeah. Unless there's going to be some other indie mage that I'm not familiar with, but they're all pretty dog shit. Yeah, the Bone Readers get death 1. Not much to do with that. Alright, so he took over a bunch of shit, didn't he? Where did he take stuff over? He took over Lower Elmwood again and the Apony Plains. Okay. Let's get good PD here. That was maybe a little overkill. And we lost the PD here when he attacked. You're going to go here. You're going to keep banging on the walls. And at this point, we could keep attacking. I guess it's all income, right? But do I really need this much income right now? Would these guys be better off finishing this war? Probably. You're going to be on patrol for right now. Blah, blah, blah. We have 256 units in the garrison. I think we need another commander. Probably 2 commanders. Really. Okay, yeah. We got big PD there. We're doing okay. It's just, yeah, our Dominion's getting a little squashed here. So, we probably need another priest. Oh, the Melidotes are priests. Damn it, why did I cancel that? I'm an idiot. I could also just make a normal priest. Sure, we need temples. Drowning out here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We got attacked in Anvilwood by 1 guy. And Lower Ulm. God damn it! Fuck! I can't make an awake pretender to save my effing life. I mean, I don't know if the bull is really ranked that highly. And the real problem is I'm fighting so strong out of my, so strongly out of my own dominion here. But really we needed, like, the, fuck. Well, we can just bring him back. It's not that big of a deal. Annoying as hell. But it's not that big of a deal. So just have anyone that can research, or anyone that can call now. You already got Battle Fright. You're gonna keep, yeah, you're just gonna constantly run. But you are 2 Earth, and I kind of need that right now. Could take Dragon, though. He's got 2 Earth. Fuck it. You're coming with. Do I benefit from 2 Nature at this junction? Do we have Group Bark Skin? No, that's Nature 3. I have Enlarge, but we don't really want to do that, do we? So no, 2 Nature doesn't really buy me anything. We don't have Construction 5 yet. You call God. You go here to build a temple. You go here to build a temple. I got a lot of temple money. Let's spend the temple money. Are we counting? Is this a dude? Is this a dude bee? I hope it is. Hope I'm making dudes. Okay, Lower Elmwood has 90 units in it. It's pretty hefty. He may attack one of these sites. I could bump it up even more. Debatably worth it. Pretty heavily debatably worth it. Nothing. Very nice. Good. Moderately damaged. I know I'm coming. We got a new Dude B commander. Yes, we sure did. That's a lot of archers. We don't want quite that many archers. I think we probably want... We don't want any big bees. We don't like those. But we have champions in here somewhere. Okay. Finding anything in this giant mix. Okay, yeah, champions. Okay. So yeah, I definitely have enough for another full army. You're gonna ship out. You're gonna ship out with you and you. And that's fine. You should be calling God. You are going to construct a temple. You are going to construct a temple. We like temples. Oh yeah, I wasn't even counting the Queen's array of 66 warriors that I gotta send out as well. Yeah, just keep making a couple more strategos. Nothing. Earthblood seepage. Nice. Nothing. Severely damaged. Mechon is besieging Helheim. Good. Let them fight. Alright. It's quite a lot. Well, yeah. It's mainly Moose Warriors. That's what I'm kind of concerned about. But I do have you guys here with the champions. So you're archers. You're going to hold and fire. Hold and attack. Rear, closest, archers. Closest. Oh yeah, closest. I like the idea of just shotgun blast, poison onto the charging in infantry, and then I swoop in with all the swordswomen and just cut them down in one shot. I like the idea of that. Whether or not that's whatever happens, who's to say? And then we got our kind of usual shit. Yep. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to want to do Mage Duel. That's not a good thing. Yeah, so just stay behind troops. Alright. Fuck it. Let's move in. Okay, so we got Melidotes. This is the one I'm assuming is male. And I'm going to ship them out here to maybe make some more queens. Hey, see, he's already back. There's definitely a much lower threshold. It's got to be like 20 or something. He attacked us in Bagwajanini. We did win. That was good. That was good. It hurt. His moose warriors with their very big bows did a lot of damage. We lost 38 swordswomen, 43 archers. Half the army. I think one of the champions got picked off by an archer. That seems unlikely for 10 archers to manage to actually kill one of those champions before they kill them all. I'm kind of curious about that one. I was going too fast. I didn't see it, but I guess it did happen. All right. And they killed our scout. And that's going very slowly. I'm aware of the speed. Thank you. Well, we got our god back for a third time. So we want temper flesh. We want resistance. That's what we really need. What am I looking for? You. Bopracion. Take this. Take this. Take this. And go ahead and nix a couple of those. You know what? I got all these big bees that I made. I'm gonna fucking add them into this champion pack. They're not gonna be buffed at all. But it's better than them just sitting here, eating up my gold. Alright, that's fine. I think we're kind of good on strategos. I do have 75 here building up. Oh, there is also, yeah, the... I guess we could do one more, because you can grab 74 warriors, some champions, and then, like, 75... Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay. Back on research. Oh, you have death 3. Yeah, these guys get death 3? Really? That's what they get? Who the fuck? How did you get death 3? Every fall, they shift their focus from life to death, and their magical skills follow. Interesting. So we're in autumn now, so until spring, they're death 3. That's... That's really interesting and really tricky. Okay, so they can make the death staff then. The skull staff. Which they should do, because then they'll always have at least death 2. And then with that, we can make the crown of bones, and yeah, we can do all that. Okay. For now, it doesn't really matter, but fun stuff. Surely we have arcane probing. Yes, we do. Alright, good. Move on in, boys. Let's take this capital out. And of course, he built like 4 other fortresses around the area because he's a freaking asshole. We can not get Praxidikes. Nope. It has to be one of the Melits. Okay, then move here. And we should ship you out with some more mages, because we like doing that. Basically, any of the Earth 2s just get shipped out. Until I have a use for Nature 2. Alright, I don't have many other... Fine, we'll just go with that. You could be making... No, I don't know what you would really make. You could make something for yourself. Oh yeah, I forgot about the honey. There you go. Take some honey with you. It's +7 morale. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would still be just like the cat charm and the bracers. I don't know what else I'd really give them. I mean, Crown of Lead, I suppose, would give 6 head protection and magic resistance. It's not bad. It's not worth not having, but really, yeah, I don't know what else he would really make. For crowns or laurels? This is a dragon crown. Crown of Command would not be really useful for him. Crown of Bones wouldn't really be useful for him. Crown of Whispering Dead would have a Nightmare Aura. And the Glamour Manipulator. So it would actually... So it does false damage. Nightmare Aura 25. Is this something I mean, I don't know. I'd have to Glamour Empower just to make it. But I've always passed this thing up. Is this worth anything? 24 is the number of squares that can be affected. That's pretty massive. Is it good? No, I mean, this is new to Dominion 6, so of course no one ever talks about it. I guess I could check the Discord. That's where you gotta check stuff for the new game. Okay. Well, yeah, I see what they're saying already. It's only 1 damage. But this horrible visions and take false damage. I assume it's just really the false damage. It's not amazing, and I'd have to empower and glamour just to make it. So it's hard to say. Crown of Lead, probably more useful overall. Alright, let's make a Crown of Lead, and we'll make, Cat Charm. And we'll make the Bracer, which I think is... yeah. Or you could just get more magic resistance, but I don't think that's really his problem. Could also just give him more strength. If that does anything for him. Or I could just wait a little bit to get, like, the girdle. For more reinvigoration. But, nah, fuck it, just make bracers. Alright, that's fine. Who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, I just shipped you here. Right, yeah, okay. You're not doing anything. You're constructing a temple. You are researching, I think? Pretty sure. Oh, they were all calling gods. That's right. Funny how that slips the mind. You're going here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That's everything. And we're going to get Construction 5, so that'll give us some fun new stuff to play around with. Ooh, Starflower Garden and Mirror Palace right out the gate on that. Good, good. We also found the settlement has turned into a hive in Etterhet, and we have breached their capital. Hive. Province income plus 150, produce 50 resources. Well. Color me intrigued. 334 income on this. That's pretty substantial. Okay, we just have to, we just gotta get a boy down here to do some fucking. Alright, just for a turn, make another scout, and he'll be the fucker. He'll be the fucker. I also could just have Bupracian sit here for like 2 turns. Just 2 turns, and then this is fine. So just do that. Just research for a moment. Boar can go here. Now, we're still happy. We're still not happy. The answer is we're not happy. Right, this was the whole temper flesh discussion that I just had with myself. Which I think is alteration. Yeah, temper flesh alteration 4. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, yeah, so alteration 4 we gotta get if we want our boar to have any chance of surviving, I guess. I thought a boar with regen and everything would be hardier than that, but the lack of dominion is really hurting him. I mean, cutting his health in half is kind of his whole thing. So we're gonna switch. Then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. And we're gonna go up here. You're on research. You're on research. Moving over here. Or you get this and this and this. Yep. You know, it helps a little bit. I wish we had better dominion. But this fucker just has temples in every... That's what they do. That is what they do. Temples in every single spot. Sooner than you can frickin' blink. And we're going to go here. And I guess we're going to siege. Or we're going to storm. Yeah. I mean, I've got some misgivings about it, but, I guess we'll see how it goes. Alrighty then. I hate watching the fortress ones because I know I'm just gonna die a lot. But we do have flyers. That kind of helps, right? But they might have a lot of archers. Moose archers. We found a dolmen. Found a starlit pond. The bull didn't die against the basic enemies, so that's good. And then a message from Bagwajanini is my favorite thing to read. So I assume this went fairly well. He does have a handful of porcupines. We're losing archers immediately. Okay, the bees have launched. Boom, right on. Oh, yeah, fuck those archers. Fuck those archers. All right, now get up. Fly away. Oh, the champions right in the back. Fucking up the meese. Okay, good, good, good. That's strong. Champions are not... They're getting fucked a little bit because he keeps spamming tangle vines. What are the protection on these? It's only 11. But we're tangled a lot. And we have low strength. It's a good counter. Well, yeah, we have very low strength. Alright, we certainly won. Wasn't too bad. Not great. We lost 10 archers, 3 champions, 1 heavy sword. Yeah, I guess it was pretty good. And we killed the crone. We found a rat tail and a spider amulet. We raised a temple to the ground. And we have his capital. Oh, and we found ore deposits in Hellgate. That's where I want to find ore deposits. 60 resources. No, okay, that is a nice little spot. Yeah, okay. Well, once we take Valley of 1,000 Deaths, we're definitely going to build a palisade here. That would be fantastic. But we got to deal with our current enemy first. All right, so we got Bagwajanini. It's got 2 nature, 1 earth gem per turn, and 2 fire gem per turn. Damn. All right, so we're going to want to bump up PD here just a hair. Just a hair. Good. The boar, you're going to go to Tootenwood. Do a little tootin'. We can do personal... Yeah, couldn't he always do personal iron skin? Isn't that what you have scripted? No, personal stone skin. Right, we got it. Yes. Iron skin. And then... personal regeneration. Good. Yeah, just kind of waiting on Temper Flesh, but this is a single giant porcupine. Gotta be able to do that. Okay. I'm gonna send you to do that. I probably shouldn't divide and conquer, but I also don't want him to build anything else. I think for the moment we will divide and conquer. You're gonna go... Who is not going straight there? 18... You are... Dragan's not. You're all going straight there. Alright, that's fine. Right, we got our scout there, so you're gonna go there to do some banging. You're going to construct the temple. You're going to construct the temple. And we're looking pretty strong. right. We can also get champions here, which... Why wouldn't I? The bees will swarm across this earth. They are pretty mighty, I gotta say. Maybe this is an easy mode. You know, God, we're into modded, you know, factions now, nations. Balance is kind of thrown out the window completely now. I mean, I can still do dumb stuff like losing my boar idiotically, and we can definitely still lose battles. But, you know, it's more just about kind of the fun of trying out all these wild different nations. I mean, we're playing as fucking bees. What more do you want? I guess giant porcupines is what you want. We'll get to that, I'm sure. Balanced steel cliffs. Pretty good. Relatively good. Tootenwood. Thank God. Every time I see him not dead, it's like, oh, God. Thank the Lord. Thank the bees. And a nice flawless heavy swordswoman victory there. Found some gold. Found some nature gems. Lightly damaged in Steel Cliff. Lightly damaged in White Forest. It'll take a while. And like I said, I didn't want to divide and conquer. We did get Alteration 4. You know what that means. Temper Flesh. Slash, Blunt, and Pierce Resistance, and Fire Resistance +5. Very strong. We can also do Elemental Fortitude if we need more Elemental Resistances, but for right now, I think that's it. And, why don't you go finish this off? I assume he didn't go too far south. Yeah, you are hiding and waiting. That's what we'll call it. I was still making Strategos. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of troops. 50 heavy swordswoman, 30 archers, 14 champions. I have 60 ghosts currently, and I can grab 56 warriors. Man, we need to get him a helm of command. Can't you? You can arcane probe. So you do that while you make Crown of Command. And then we're going to move here. Pick up the crown and another 100 troops. All right. Yes, I see what you... Okay. So sometimes the Strategos gets... Oh, yeah, they do, don't they? 20%. Okay. No, so you are arcane probing. You are moving. Good, I'm glad we cleared that up. You also could be just making this into a fortress. Why wouldn't I? And we can also probably get another priest out to do all this stuff. You seem like a viable candidate. We want temples everywhere, right? I guess, yeah, for now, just build fucking temples. We're always suffocating under the weight of other dominions. Just build temples, please. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Nothing. Our boar survived? Actually, let's see now. Let's see what sort of damage and fatigue he's looking at. It's gonna have some hefty fatigue, I know. Okay. For some reason, he's already damaged. What was damaging him exactly? Anyways, he's got 10 fatigue going in. That's good. That's a very low number. And he's got 21 defense, 22 protection before Berserk with resistance to everything. Yeah. Now it's a little trickier, isn't it? Now it's kind of tricky for you. So he ended that with 17 fatigue. No damage at all. Much better. He's still not unstoppable, far from it, but now he's much more of a contender. Enchantment rituals are cheaper. Moderately damaged at both. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, you get yourself one of these cool crowns. So now you're inspirational +3. Oh, why didn't I make the honey? Oh, I couldn't have made both. I could have made both. I got multiple queens. You fool. Archers. Plenty of art. That's a lot of archers. Heavy swordswoman. Good. I think that's all good. So I still have 48 plus 40. I got 88 there. And then like 25 more. 30. So yeah, okay. Well, I have another commander. Those are the champions. That's the sword women. Now we can just put... I guess it doesn't really matter. Separating it makes it a little easier to tell. Okay. And you're going to load out here. I didn't bring any mages with me. How many more earth guys do I got? Irene. And that's it. I also don't have many earth gems. We're starting to accumulate it. Slowly. I think like, well, I think we were going to move out with you. But I think I should get an earth, double earth here to start scanning all this stuff. And maybe a double, you know, just more gnome lore just to check all these spots. Just more gems in general is nice to have. But yes, we want to reinforce. I gotta do all this. Hold an attack, hold an attack. Closest, rear. What are you doing with a bunch of... Oh yeah, you're a queen. I keep forgetting. Alright, archers. So on and so forth. I guess we could probably be stacked on top of each other, right? Alright, and then our usual... Oh, that's right. You're special. You're special. Oh, group bark skin is 2. Okay. I'll just fucking put group bark skin on everybody then. And I can also put body ethereal on everybody. Sure. Just put body ethereal on stuff, including yourself. Alright, that's fine. You picked up... Yeah, you've got a lot of troops. What you don't have is mages. But I do got some mages here that we left behind. So I suppose you're okay. I could take... I mean, they're kind of... Yeah, I mean, they could all cast body ethereal many times. It's pretty good. And with 5 to a square, that is quite compact. I don't know if... Do we think box formation does 5 to a square? Do we think it packs it as tightly as it can? Is that what we think when we look at this? Is this 85 units? Like, what is a square? This is a square, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, sort of. So 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 5. 5 cubed. I don't know how to do math. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50, 75, 100. That could theoretically fit 125. But granted, they have to make it a square, right? It has to be a square. So it's probably... It's not that far off. I don't think it's 100... I don't think it's 5 to every square. Maybe it's 4 to every square. I don't know how they do it. But yeah, I mean, Body Ethereal is kind of strong then. Especially if I, like, overlap it. Like, I don't know. You know, they'll cram in there, right? Maybe I should take these guys with. Wish I had Moss Body. No, you're going to continue doing Arcane Probing. You are going to cast Gnome Lore everywhere, and you are going to cast Haruspecs everywhere. Like, we just want to get lots of gems. And you are going to cast Dark Knowledge everywhere. And you are going to cast Arcane Probing everywhere. Just get it all covered. You're going to build a temple. You're going to build a temple. My temples are cheap in the forests. And the boar has reached the end of his job. Unless I want to go take Rock Wallow. I think he can maybe solo this throne, to be honest. I'm willing to risk my biscuit on it. So this is Helheim, right? Yeah, Helheim. What is his dominion looking like? He has the weakest dominion. How am I just constantly getting shit on? I mean, I know it doesn't work exactly like that, but it works a little bit like that. Oh no, this is still... Yeah, he's not eliminated yet. We gotta get rid of this stupid giant porcupine asshole. Yep, that's a turn. That's a lengthy turn. Nothing, 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 nothing. Cornerstone. Earthblood Seepage. Nothing. Nothing. Enchantment Rituals cheaper this month. Moderately damaged, severely damaged. Don't mind if I do. Build a temple. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's, I'm gonna grab you two. We're gonna rely on Bark Skin for the moment. But you all need to get to Steel Cliffs. And I should probably set you up properly. Hold and attack closest. Hold and fire closest. Hold and... Why is that right next to each other? Now I gotta go in here. We gotta go grab the fucking champions. Okay, you're all champions. You're all warriors. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, can we do that again? Rear. Hold and attack rear. Let's fuck up the rear. You're going to stay behind troops. You are going to cast a lot of Body Ethereal. Let's just make that. And I don't think I have a Bark Skin one either. Well, that's right. The boar could be casting just Strength of Gaia. Which actually, that's really good. For all of our 2 nature guys, with a Thistle Mace, straight up to 4 nature with that. And they get Bark Skin and Regeneration and +4 Strength just for kicks. I mean, that's like their summon nature power, basically. It just annoyingly requires 3 nature and 1 earth, but we are in a position to benefit from that. But you're going to cast Group Bark Skin. A lot. Okay, and then just get up all in here. Okay. Here. You can go here. We have Swordswoman, which is this one. I'm getting it. We've got Archers, which is this, and we've got Champions, which is this. And then Warriors. All right, kit it out. We're not making mages here for some reason, so why don't you do that? And you can go pick a mage up. I guess I could ship out more mages. Should I be making thistle maces? Yes. Can't imagine why I wouldn't want every giant bee to have a thistle mace. Except they can't! Fuck! Okay, that's the giant bee's problem. They can't benefit from thistle mace. They can only benefit from the cornucopia. So they can get temp nature gems, but they only have 2 nature. Fuck. They can't do strength of Gaia, like, ever. Let me look. So they need a crown or a miscellaneous that gives +1 nature. That's it, the Moonvine bracelet, which can our queens make? Nature 3, Astral 1. Yes. Okay, so we'd have to go to construction 7 and make moonvines for our bees. And at that point, it's like, I feel like you could just make communions. And we could just do the communion thing. But I'm willing to maybe go for it. Because then we can also maybe get the Tree Lord staff, which would bump up like our these guys in the spring and summer up to 5 nature, 6 with the Moonvine. I mean, you probably don't even need communions really. Oh yeah, we were just trying to solo a throne. Found a maze. Let's watch. Let's see how the board does. I mean, it's all pretty piddly shit, right? I mean, there are some mages in there, but they really shouldn't be able to do much. It's just like maybe they break down his morale or he fatigues out is really the main concern. Also, I didn't put Strength of Gaia on. Soul Slay. Instant killed. I always forget that they will sometimes do that. Yep. So he killed just a few illusions and died. Well, we'll get him back. He's never that far off. Severely damaged steel cliffs breached in the White Forest. Alright, that means the usual suspects have to... not wrong button. What is the call button? Capital G for God. That's how it is on my phone. Call. Please call God now. Oh, please do not demolish the fort, actually. Guess you're gonna do your scouting job. Wait a minute, Mikey. You still didn't get the Praxidike. Somehow. So just hide and wait for the moment. Okay, do have a mage, but I think we'll wait. I don't desperately need troops at the moment. We're storming the castle. That should go well. We're building a temple. We're building a temple. I need a little bit more money. Sure, I can scrounge this up somehow. I don't really want to do that because I'll forget. I'll forget. Know it. I'm gonna forget. Temple. Oh, and then I still... Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. We're calling God. We're calling God. You know, why don't you just call God? Yeah, I like to call. One call. That's all. Except in this run, it's like 8 calls because the boar... If it's not one thing, it's another. And Soul Slay is, of course, the ultimate anti-thug mechanism. Found the Veil of the Silver Cattle. We captured the fortress with extremely minimal losses, I would say. Found a bunch of shit, and we've breached the Steel Cliffs. Well, we'll just send everybody on over to finish off this stupid porcupine once and for all. I just envisioned their leader as a porcupine. Mekone is doing a fucking number on Helheim. Holy shit. That's surprising. Oh, we did get the big boy. So now we can make Melidotes again. And I can make my usual assortment. And here we can make the usual. I mean, we can really just flood the ether with bees. Bees. More archer, more champion. Good. And then eventually, I guess we could make this into a big base too, because it's got 239 resources, 301 recruitment points. I mean, why not? Oh god, he's up here. He's got one spot there. We gotta send in a little squad. Alright, you'll be the squad, I suppose. We have to eliminate him. He might be in the Valley of the Ape, too. You never know. He's a fuckface. Just hold off. I don't have enough money. Just hold off. I keep spending it all. Alright. I know. Gem deposits. The nation rejoices. Yeah, it's real damn quick. I love that. As if we needed, like, another benefit to this nation. Flawless victory there. Raised down a temple. And we did not wipe him out, which means we either lose this battle or he's got another spot. Probably to the east over there. Ah, my bee people. No, my bees. God. It's brutal until they fucking land. Oh, those moose didn't stand a fucking chance. Alright, I think it was mostly just archers that died. Unfortunately. 6 archers. That's acceptable. We're making like 40 a turn. And 4 warriors. I mean, those are free. So, yeah, pretty good. Tribe of Centaurs. Misty Hollow turned into a hive. Amazing. Yep, we certainly fended off the Centaurs. And there, Valley of the Ape. Of course. And of course, he's got a temple there, of course. Also, he's in Dusk Face of the Spire Horn. It's not even words you're saying to me. Hmm. Don't I need a temple to build my queen? Yeah. Alright, so build temple here. Everyone else is basically just, like, searching. I can ship you out, maybe... I don't know. I don't know. Well, wait, why would I want to... Why would I want to build here? I don't want to build here. Well, I guess we can build here. Why'd you have to be diseased? Oh, you know, you could go back and get healed by the Melitta. That's a good point. Oh, you're already here to make a temple for me. Good. I know, I don't have money. Okay. Well, you know, yeah. I mean, he could get this, which would save him even having to cast regen, and would give +1 berserk. I don't think you really need... Like, he's either gonna win or he dies. Like, I don't think any items here are gonna make much of a difference, personally. That's my belief. But now we can make Earth Boots and Cornucopias and Thistle Maces. So, ooh. I think this is a good stopping point. We'll have to manage all that, make some decisions. I still am not making that many nature gems. We are doing pretty well on Astral Pearls, though, so we are kind of flexible. Yeah, so I think we may empower the boar in fire and just have him make some of those nice armors for our Earth 2 guys. So we can get Earth Boots on them that can cast Legion of Steel. And then that's pretty big. That's pretty significant for our bees. And then for Oak, Wooden Army, I think that's nature 4. What am I looking at? Alteration? Oh yeah, Mother Oak. 100% we should get Mother Oak online. 10 nature gems every month is pretty significant. Wind Warriors is nature 3. Which is relatively easy for us to get with cornucopias. Then we have mass bark skin very easily. I think that's all smart. So yeah, cornucopias, thistle maces, earth boots, chassis of the mountain. Pretty strong options all around. So Mother Oak requires 5 nature. Which, for some reason, I didn't deign to give the bull. So that's a bummer. Meaning I either have to empower him in nature to get him up to 5. Or... we have to wait for construction 7 to get that little bracelet. Which is going to take... probably, I don't know, 9 turns, give or take. It's quite a while. Quite a friggin' while. But I don't think I have Mother Oak yet anyways. Because that is alteration 5. But we also need alteration 6 for Wooden Warriors. And Eagle Eye Warriors too. We want both of those. So I guess let's go. Keep shuffling this around. The bracelets are even farther off now. Yeah, but we are not currently at war with anyone. And soon to wipe out this shitty nation. Right now, I'm just going to have you make a cornucopia. I was going to end the video, but I really want to see the end of the Porcupine Nation. While also keeping an eye on Mekon's insane army. Jesus. Look at this. What's his... Oh my god. He's just left completely unchecked. Because he got to take over Miklin's capital. Which is nuts for the AI, because he can just... He gets a massive boost to his production. Found the enchanted tomb. We got attacked by some barbarians. We attacked Valley of the Ape. Good, good. Province income up. Moving that in. And that is the end of him over here. Good. And we're right here. And I'm glad we got that. Because that means we'll have full coverage for this fortress I build on the throne. We are going to bump this up. I'm making a lot of money, and yet I'm spending every last fucking penny on it, on troops and stuff. Let's just search there for a turn. Just gonna have you make... Oh, I should have you make that armor. No, you need to be empowered in fire. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're definitely doing that. So, what is it, 45 or something like that? 50? 50. So be it. Empowerment. Yeah, empowerment fire. Mekon is on a fucking warpath. And if he goes to war with me, that is just absolutely ridiculous. Let that be a lesson, though. Don't include EA Miklin in your games as AI. They don't know what they're doing, and it is bad. All right, for right now, just research. We like research. Yeah, just research. You can preach, I suppose. We need that as well. Figure things out eventually. Yeah, I just want to see the end. Great porcupines. Still not the end of the porcupines. Found the unfound door. We won that and without much trouble. People have revolted and you've lost control of the high stair. Okay, but where the fuck is his last spot? Where could he have possibly gone and still be alive? Oh, he's up here in high... Yeah, what an ass. Alright. Yeah, you were here to just get healed. And now you can make... Not yet. Was it not Earth 3, Fire 1? Earth 3, Fire 1, but it's a greater. Right, that's level 7. Okay. Why don't you just make a pair of Earth boots? Just gonna hide in Helheim and see, monitor the situation. 552 research a month, pretty strong. Nothing, 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 nothing. Good. Good. Bup, bup, good. And Bogwajanini has been permanently vanquished. It is done. It is done. All that Dominion vanished in a moment. All to be replaced with fucking Mechones. Although, it doesn't seem... Maybe he's quite building temples everywhere. He does have the most Dominion, but I'm on second, so I'm feeling pretty good. And now only 5 nations remain. Yeesh. No thrones have been claimed yet, shockingly. But we are in a very strong position to take 2. Yeah, we can definitely get 2 at the moment pretty easily. The third one, we're going to have to go to war with Ubar to take. Yeah, I mean, Ubar is... they're kind of on par with us for army size, and I feel like I have some pretty major armies. Provinces, you know, he's been obviously at war a little bit with Smuich. But presumably, if I can just go to war with Ubar, win, I can get this throne, and we win. That's the idea. That all predicates on the idea that Mechon does not go to war with us. In fact, I'm going to send out a message to him begging for a non-aggression pact. We'll find out about that later, but I got to end this video. So, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. See you fine folks in the next part.